Hey guys, Mr. Master One here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII Part 92. Okay, so last time I fed my Chocobos 15 silica screens off screen. I raised them up to Class A at the Chocobo races, and now we're actually gonna mate them and get our next Chocobo. Now, a thing to note is that the Chocobos that are just born or just mated cannot mate like right away. So what you have to do is go out and fight 10 to 15 random battles, at least. That's what I usually do to make sure time passes, but once you can mate them in their Class A, you can actually get this over with. So, let's mate them, and what you want to do is give them another carob nut. So there we go. And we get a black Chocobo for that. Alright. And since my friend kind of asked me to name him, like, he probably doesn't remember, but he did, I'm just gonna name him Taka. Tokave331 is who I named it after, by the way. I was in a Skype call when I was practicing this off-screen. But anyway, here's what we want to do. What we want to do is head toward the northern continent in our airship to get the last Chocobo we need to catch. So, there we go. It's right over here. For those who are wondering, I'm actually doing this and Part 93 in post-commentary because, well, I really don't want to re-record the video again because my commentary got deleted, and I was like, what the hell? Well, it didn't get deleted, but let's just say that it kept skipping, and it just desynced the video with the audio. But anyway, right here, the Chocobo tracks, what you can do. Well, first off, let me show you where you can land. It's like right over there in the green area. I'm gonna fly over there. Yeah. You can dock right here and then just run over to the Chocobo tracks. And what you want to encounter is a Chocobo that you find with either 1 or 2 rabbit-like enemies called jumping. J-U-M-P-I-N-G. Yeah, like the verb. So what you want to do is find one of those. It can either be 1 or 2 of them. Send it back to the stables and hope that it's the opposite gender of the black Chocobo, so that way you can fight 10 to 15 more random battles and raise them up to Class S and then mate that to get the ultimate Chocobo from this side quest. So I'm going to do everything off screen, and then I'm going to show you what we can do with the black Chocobo. So I'm just going to cut it right here, and I'll see you guys once I've done all that, so hang on. Alright, and I'm back, so now I have the wonderful Chocobo. That's the type you want. It's a male, and I know the black Chocobo was a male before, but I had to, like, reset my data because I messed this part up and lost it. It's now a female, but as long as they're both opposite genders of each other, they're Class S, and you can mate them, it's okay. But since I haven't showed this off yet, we're actually I'm gonna show you what the black Chocobo is actually capable of, because I've yet to show it since we just got it just a few minutes ago. So let's ride. Yeah, and by the way, when they're Class S, they're like sprinting like that. So let's ride this one. And you might be wondering, well, what can this one do compared to the others? Well, the black Chocobo has the abilities from the blue and green Chocobo. What it can do is actually go in parts of water and on land from water, and I'll show you how that's done exactly. You can't go in deep water, like the one that's completely dark blue. Well, you can, but you can't go into, like, oceans. That's what the last Chocobo does. It can allow you to go into the oceans and still, yeah, you can still walk in it. So we can walk across like that, since it now has the ability of the blue and green Chocobos. So now what we want to do is go to that cave. And this is the next materia we get for this side quest, so let's do it. But in my opinion, you really don't need to get this. This is like the most useless one. You get the HP MP switching materia, which, well, switches your max HP with your max MP, which is really useless because you wouldn't need like 10,000 MP for anything, really. It's really just a waste. So if you really want to use it, go ahead, because I'm never using it. And I'm having trouble getting on my Chocobo because I forgot my controls for a minute. Just give it a sec. I get on in just a minute. Because I'm an idiot and I thought I was playing another Final Fantasy game, which I won't mention. But along with that materia, there's one other thing to get. To come over, you can get this with the submarine if you can find your way under the water, but you can come up here and you can actually dock at this little spot here. So what we want to do is switch in Vincent. It doesn't matter, just make sure Vincent's in your party for this. To get this little extra sand. So let's, yeah, you can go in the waterfall. Don't know how you're supposed to figure that out, though. Who's that girl? Lucretia? Why does that name sound familiar? Well, apparently they know each other. What the? Anyway, it's time for a flashback. That's Vincent in the blue, by the way, like, that isn't wearing a lab coat like the others. At least I'm pretty sure. So here we are back in Nibelheim, as you can imagine. There's Vincent and Lucretia together. I'm, like, butchering the names, I bet. And apparently, Lucretia doesn't want to be with him. Oh. And Vincent was disappointed. Oh, so pretty much he was a little disappointed she didn't take him, but at least she was happy. What's she doing? This is Vincent's theme, by the way. And that's Professor Gas, by the way, like the other guy who's in the lab coat. Oh, what child was that? And his name was... Plot twist! Sephiroth, yeah. I don't want to go into detail about it, like, you can look that up, like how, like, some more backstory if this doesn't make sense, but I'm really not going to go into detail on how... Let's just say that Genova isn't completely Sephiroth's mother. And Professor Gas pulls a Chuck Norris on Vincent and KOs him. Yes, I know he shot him, but it didn't look like he was holding up a gun at all. And that's why Vincent isn't completely human, because Gas experimented on him. He used to be completely human before, but that's how he is now. I'm the Incredible Hulk! Except not really. Hojo? Well, you'll learn how Hojo's connected to Sephiroth later. That's why he's been sleeping in a coffin all these years. And that's the end of the flashback. Yeah, she's alive. Oh, wow. Yes, just to clear things up, Lucretia is Sephiroth's real mother. Why is she acting like this anyway? I guess she's sad. Tell you what. Well, yeah, he is. Oh, wow. She actually thinks he's dead. So she wants to know the truth. Cloud was about to interrupt. But Vincent lies to protect her feelings. It's like that thing where it's like, it's better to lie than to tell the truth just to protect people. It's actually very nice of Vincent to do that, but it's kind of bad at the same time, because it's a lie. But remember that thing, it influences something later, so now what I'm going to do is actually go off screen and I'm going to try to mate the ultimate Chocobo with our black and wonderful Chocobo, so I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back, so here's what we do. We go to mating these Chocobos, and we're going to mate the black one and the wonderful one. So, let's mate them, and now we want to give them the Zio Nut, the one we stole from the goblins. And now let's get the ultimate Chocobo. The side quest is just about over. And there we go. If you notice, it has like a yellow tint to it. That's a golden Chocobo, the best Chocobo in the game. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. Now, I was hoping it was a male because, well, I figured since I haven't named anything else, I just figured I'd call myself after the Chocobo. So there we go. And now, time to show what the ultimate Chocobo is actually capable of. Let me know, guys, by the way, if you want me to make bonus episodes of, like, the golden Chocobo racing. You don't need to race this one since it's the best one, period, so raising it up to Meta Chocobo really wouldn't make a difference. But anyway, now to show you where to get the ultimate reward for this side quest. If you think it's been long and tedious, well, you're about to get your real reward for doing all this. We'll want to dock the airship right about here, and look around like the northeastern corner of the map, or around there, until you find something. This is the gold Chocobo can go across oceans, which you need to get to this, since no other Chocobo can do that. So yeah, I'm just looking around because, like, it's not even shown on the map, so it can be a little confusing on where it is, but look around the northeastern part, and there it is. You can't get here with the airship because of the whole thing is a forest to land on, so this is the only real way you can get to this island with the golden Chocobo. And let's get the last materia for the side quest. We get the Knights of the Round materia, the best materia in the game. It does... I will show this off later, but let's just say that it is the ultimate summon. It's stronger than anything in the entire game, I'm pretty sure. Except for maybe Cloud's Omni Slash, but nevertheless, those are the two strongest things in the game. Cloud's Omni Slash and Knights of the Round. So, if you have both, you're next to, well, what is it? Next to impossible to die against. Unless you're fighting off against two specific enemies. But yeah, now that we've done all that, it's almost time to actually, what is it? Well, we're almost done with this video, as you can see, so what I'm going to do is actually get back to my airship, and I'm going to show you the last thing we want to do before ending off the video. So, my airship is right over there. Let's go get it. Yeah, you can't go in oceans with any other Chocobo. This is the only one that can. So here we go. And I just figured I'd cut to that since, well, I ran over the time barely. And now, let us go to the waterfall. So, here we go. And make sure Vincent's in your party as well. I think I accidentally went in there without switching him out, so, yeah. Let me just switch him back into the party right now. I'm not sure how this is influenced, but, like, after some time in the game, you can come back here, and this will happen. Just go forward. Lucretia's gone, but if you have Vincent with you, you get the death penalty, his ultimate weapon, and you get Chaos, his level 4 limit break. And that is pretty much everything for Vincent you need, so now that we've done that, there's only one more thing we have to prepare for. Now, you can come back here later on, I believe, Disc 3, or at least this is when the enemy shows up, but there's a way you can get to this area without using the Chocobo Sidequest, but since we actually got it, the gold Chocobo, it doesn't matter. So, what I'm going to do is split the video right here. This is going to be the end of part 92, and then the next part, well, the next area is up there. It's a little forest, so I'm going to see you guys later. So, goodbye. In part 93, we'll start this new area.